Hello everyone. Today I thought I will do a small review about a book that I read recently, and that is Soldier Sailor by Claire Killroy. I read this in audiobook, and this book is mostly about a woman that has just had a baby and is a primary care of that child, and it goes from like when the baby was really small until he's about 3 years old. And it talks a lot about what motherhood is, or in general what parenthood is, especially if you are the primary carer, and how much work that is. And it doesn't have a huge plot. It's just mostly about the inner thoughts of this woman. At some point she meets a friend in the park, and he also has 3 kids, and he's the primary carer of those 3 kids, and so they kind of develop not a romantic relationship, but just like a friend relationship. The friendship grows, and they understand each other very well, and that means a lot to them, because parenthood can be very, very isolating, and this is a way to get out of that isolation for both of them. And then at the end, there are some few things that happen related to that friendship as well. Again, not romantic, just something else. But I think that the thing that I like the most about this book is how accurate and how powerfully it talks about parenthood, especially when you are the primary carer and when you're constantly worrying about this small being that is your responsibility, and how isolating it is as well. There is a lot of resentment in this book about how much the life, especially of the primary care, changes when a baby is there. How much that can result in a disconnect between the two partners. And I just think it's very powerful and very well done, because I don't think it's something that is talked about enough. I think we talk about the external expectations of being a parent, which this also talks about, especially mothers. There's a lot of mom guilt that we are built into, that fathers are normally not. But also the strain that it puts in the relationship, especially when one has significantly more of the responsibilities than the other, and the secondary parent, let's say, does not realize how much work that actually is, because they've never done it. And to be honest, like, even the narrator herself says, I was one of those people that didn't think that having a child was that much work. But it is a lot of work, and it's a lot of mental load as well. And carrying that is not a recognized job in our society, but it's also not a recognized load that even the partner sometimes recognizes. I think that this book does reflect that really, really well. So I think it's an important book. I was a little bit hesitant going in because I had heard a lot of hype, and I always go into hype books hesitantly, because not all of them can stand up to the hype. But this one did for me 100%, because I think that it is a perspective I have not seen enough of, and it's a very important perspective to take into account, especially if you are thinking of becoming a parent, or you are a parent, or you are becoming a parent. I think this should be obligatory reading for all parents, but especially for like the secondary carers, let's say, the ones that, sometimes in couples one has the more load than the others, most often the mother, but not always. And I think that this book does that really, really well, and it's something that most people don't realize. And so I think it's a good way to explain to someone how being a primary care feels. So yeah, I loved it for that. I have to say that I didn't love the ending. For some reason, there is barely any plot in this. It's just like moments of their lives and how the resentment grows and grows, and then at the end there is like real events happening, or at least they feel real, but it becomes very ambiguous and very dreamlike, and you're not sure anymore what's real and what's in her head. And I was not sure that was necessary. So yeah, the ending I didn't love, but I think that doesn't take away from the main message of the book and the main work of the book. Talking about parenthood in a way that I have not seen reflected a lot. So yeah, that's my review of Soldier Sailor. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you want to read it or you have read it. If you have any more thoughts, I would love to go into it. And until next video, bye!